Hi guys, welcome to Milgat Farms. It's a beautiful day on the farm as always. A little foggy though, look. Earlier, I couldn't see the cottage. It's crazy. Beautiful day though. We've got rain and it's not freezing rain, but it's still pretty cold. Thankfully, we don't have the wind with it. That's a good thing. And today we've got a lot to get done. Like pretty much every day on the farm. I'm heading up into the bush here in just a minute to start doing some, well, say start, to continue changing out the taps. I'm on the north side of the farm today, and I'm hoping to get at least 100 of them done, if not 200. That would be awesome. Whoa, I'm wore out, I can tell you that. I've already got the animals done, and now I'm gonna make a run up to the top, and I'm almost at the top on the north side. It'd be really cool if I can get this one section done that I'm working on before we get any really heavy rains. Because if it starts raining heavy, I'm coming off the mountain. And there's always work to do in the barn too. So let's see what we got. I pretty much got everything set up. I am gonna get these extra pieces of tubing out of here, get them in a trash bag, but for the most part, I'm ready to go. Pretty much every day when I see the drops that I left on the road last year, I try to collect them when I'm not bringing firewood down. There's not many left up there, but there's still a few. You know, I wish there was a way we could recycle this. For the purpose of what we do, after about 3 years, these guys are no longer good. In fact, you can see this one right here. Let me show you. You see that stuff that's in there? You can't even blow through it. So it's actually segmented it up and it can't be used at all. Not for maple. Now there may be another application for it. You know, if you guys can think of one, let me know. I still have a bunch left. I'm gonna save these. They are a good example of things going south on a maple line. When I come down today, I'm sure I'll have some more because I'm not gonna be grabbing any firewood. What's up there right now is completely soaked and I'm not bringing that down into the house. I got plenty of firewood here, which is, you know, one of the things I gotta do this afternoon too. All right, guys, let's go up the mountain. You know what? But first, I got to go down and open up the gate for the sheep. Then I'm heading up the mountain. Today, guys, I'm using a makeshift gun rack so I can put my camera in there. Installed. We have to do it in a short fashion or you know, timely fashion. A lot of times on the farm, things just happen. You know, there'll be, I don't know, well problem, a spring problem. You guys have seen that. And when that happens, we got to be ready for it. So, for me, I like to make sure that I get everything done that I possibly can every day. If I'm not doing that, I know something's gonna creep up and bite me in the bum. Earlier this summer, I got up here with the bush hog and trimmed all this down. Now we have more space or more, let me say, not more space. We have the same amount of space, right? But the sheep are able to get to the grass. And they'll come up here later today, munch around here, and then head back down for the night. I like going up this thing. It's always a little slick. Whoa, maple tree. So what I'll do is when we have all the taps installed, I'll go back around to wherever I have an orange tape on a tree, and I'm gonna add more taps or drops to the system. Last, was it 2 years ago, I think, those trees came down and they just tumbled, one on top of another. I think I'm gonna tap that maple tree and see if we can get anything out of it this year. And you can see we've had a lot of trees come down. That one's coming down soon. Now some of the trees that are coming down, I won't be able to use for firewood, but there's a good number of them that I can use for firewood. And that's why we heat our house with firewood. That's a big old rock. I don't want to hit that. Uh-oh. Yeah, that worked. Kind of unusual. Squirrel, squirrel. I hate squirrels. Squirrels are not my friend. So we're not quite at the top where we want to start. This whole side here has not been done. So when I get to the top, I'm gonna come back down and get this done. That's definitely not gonna be today though. Okay, watch out for the sticker bug. Ah! No, missed me. This could be a little dicey when it's snowing. Oh, he's a buck. What's up, big boy? We'll stop and talk to you. You guys see him? I think he's about an 8-point. I'm coming right over where you are, silly. You guys, I don't know if you can see him. Definitely a tree down. Oh, that just makes my heart sink. One of my big maples, too. That's the section we're going to be working on today. Snowing, I couldn't stop like I just did. I wouldn't make it back up, or I wouldn't continue, let me say that. That buck's over here somewhere. He's over here. So now that we're here at the top, and we're actually not at the tippy top, that is over there. What I'm going to do is make sure that I get all the things in the side-by-side in a position so they don't get wet. And then I'm going to load my gear and I'm going to go start, fixing taps. So one of the things I like to do, guys, at the end of every day is one, count my taps. I want to know how many I got done. Now, I don't count them one by one. I'm basically doing this by bags of 100. And so whenever I fill up my used tap pouch, then I know that I got approximately 100. And then I take those taps, put them back in the bag that I pulled my new ones out of, and I put them in the barn. In addition to doing that, what else I do is set my vest up for today so that I'm ready to go. The only thing I don't always do is put my tubing on. If I use all my tubing for that day, I need to get some more the next day. And by having that tubing on here, it just gets things messed up. Where are you? Pretty much every day, I probably take about 50, maybe 100 feet in. I'm usually within a couple hundred meters of where I'm working or the side-by-side is, so I'm not really hoping to carry in a full roll, that's for sure. But if I can get enough to handle a couple of things that I think I'm going to experience, and maybe 1 or 2 extra, I'm in good shape. And I remember yesterday, I didn't have a lot of lines down, but I did have some. And I say that in the section that I'm working now. Okay. All right. Got my two-handed tool. Got my single-handed tool. I want to set up. Let me see. Yeah, I'm in good shape. Got some gloves. Let's go. Okay. Let me show you where we're going to go today. So, let me get a little closer. Stand on a rock. There's one here and there's one right down there. These are the two southernmost laterals on the North Main Line, meaning they're all running that way. And so we're going to start over here and we're just going to wiggle our way down until we get this whole section right here done. You got a road right there and then there's another road right below it. And both these sections are not completed, and that's what I'm going to do today. Who knows, I might get to see that deer again. You can see right there, my side-by-side. I've only been here about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I've gotten everything from the side-by-side over. I'm down to the road, and you might be able to see that next road right there. And so I'm going to work this section right here, heading that direction towards the main line. Boy, you can see a bunch of trees down. This was down last year, so not a terrible deal. So although with the trees down, I can't get through here, it would be fun to clear them out in the summer and be able to ride through here. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to fall. Nope, I'm not gonna fall. Ooh, right. Ooh, I got water down my shirt. Let's see here. This looks like Big South Street. Measure you up. Nope. Nope. There's a one-tap tree. There we go. Hey guys, you may have caught another video, but in case you haven't, I'm going to show you what we do. We cut it off, put it in a pocket. We don't leave any trash in the woods. We get our line again, stick it in, put the tap, lick the tap, stick it on, and we're going to push it ever so slightly. And basically this is just pressing it on. Right like that. There we go. Once it's on, we set our tool back in our pocket. We test it by blowing on it, and we twist. Now we're good. We move to the next tap. We got taps. Let me show you. We got taps that way, and we got taps that way. Since I'm this close, I'm going to grab this one, then I'm heading that way. Same thing, man. We're just going to take this apart. We're going to take that, cut it. Okay. All right. Test it. Seat it. So guys, it can be pretty dangerous here in the bush, especially on the side of a mountain. You always want to be careful when you're walking. You don't want to go down. Hold on. You don't want to go down on a stick or a rock, or for that matter, you really don't want to go down at all. And what I do when I'm going through the woods is I look up, I pick a point where I want to go, and I look down. I don't do this looking up and walking, because I'm gonna trip on something every time. So here's kind of a small example. I'm coming to where you guys are. I got to drop right there. I know I'm going there, but if I didn't look down, I might trip on that rock. And we're not in the steepest of sections, but I still could fall and fall on another rock or fall and whatever, hurt myself. Definitely don't want to do that. So whenever you're in the woods, be cautious, right? So I made it back over to this section. I got the section behind me done. That's a good thing. I've only got about 30 taps done. I wish I had more. But we're not terribly far from the main line. I can just start to make it out. I know it's not terribly far, but with all the fog, it's kind of hard to see. Every single one of these, blow. Check my seat, make sure there's nothing in it. Seat it, boom, we're heading to the next one. So here's the road I'm going for. Below the road down there, you can see we've got some loops. Those taps are already installed. We got 2 right here and going this direction, but we got to get this tree off. And then we got to head that way and back up again. So we're going to do that in just a few minutes. Wow, I have managed to get my camera all tied up with stuff. You guys see this? I put that on my camera so when I drop it, I can find my camera again. Sometimes if I drop a radio and it's on, I can bring another radio up and I can find it. But the camera's all black and I know I'm not gonna find it, so I put that on there. Hold on. All right, got my lens clean? I think this is a good time for me to tell you guys how much I appreciate you. I really do. I thank you guys for watching our videos, comments that you leave. Mr. Hardy from Stanton, we really appreciate you leaving the comments. And I'm still using the pen. I love this pen. It's awesome. So I appreciate the gift. And everybody else, thanks for leaving comments and thanks for watching our videos. So guys, when I'm in the woods, I'm walking. So when I'm in the woods, guys, I like to make sure that I'm as efficient as I possibly can be. So I measure my trees, make sure they're the right size. If I can get an extra tap in there because it's the right size, hey, I'm gonna do it. Sometimes though, I find trees and I add them. Let me show you something kind of cool. All right, I gotta get down and do it though. Oh my goodness. All right. So this tree caught my attention. And I thought, that's just unique. You see how it goes down and then it comes back up? Isn't that wild? I wonder how long it took it to do that. And get this, that's a maple. That's a maple, guys, and I can tap it. So I went ahead and put a tap on it and connected it to the main line. But just how cool is that? I guess at some point that tree must have fallen over. And then that branch decided, you know what, I'm gonna grow to the sky. And it did. Every day I'm in the woods, I just see how God reveals himself to me. Well, it's amazing. And we're all walking it every single day. Have you guys seen anything like this or something that amazes you? Let me know in the comments. Love to hear from you. Guys, I'm still working, heading that way. Okay, guys. Oh, wow. It just started to rain. And you probably can't hear it yet, but I think we're gonna get a little bit of rain this afternoon. I've been up here now for about 3 hours and I've got about 150 taps done. And I'm right where I want to be. So I feel good about that part. Yes, there's a lot left, but I am where I'm sitting on the road. Let me show you. So this is the road I'm sitting on. I've done a couple laterals above the road. So I've done everything on this side of the main line, and the main line's over that way. I still need to do everything on the other side of the main line. In addition to that, I've got to go on the top too. So above me, which is behind me, I don't know if you can see this. You guys see that over there? I got to go up there, and that's pretty close to tippy top. So I need to get the top done, and I'm going to work my way around and then back down the mountain. Now, I'm not going to do this in a day, I can tell you. That's probably going to be 2 to 3 days worth of work. It's a lot of ground to cover, not a tremendous amount of taps. What I'm finding on my farm is that we see a lot more taps on the north-facing side, and when I say a lot more taps, there's a lot more trees closer together that I can tap. So, and that's the deal. So on the other side, it's spread out pretty far, and I've got a section I haven't tapped yet. So I still got about a week or 2 left here. I really do. But you know, right now, I'm going to go down. I'm going to get a late lunch, and then I'm going to spend the afternoon with my wife, and we're going to have a good time. I think we're going to make some cookies. I'm looking forward to that. Actually, I'm looking forward to eating the cookie dough. Guys, I want to say thanks a lot for watching our videos. It really means a lot to us. We appreciate the time that you give us, and we hope that you'll come back and visit again. Consider subscribing. Come back more often. Always something fun happening on this farm. I'm telling you, always something different too. If it's not a milk cow going on or it's a problem with a sheep, which by the way, Rambo's doing a whole lot better. It's just something going on, and it's a lot of fun. I wish I could capture every single thing. So thank you guys for watching our videos. Do come back, and until next time, God bless you guys.